Friday Junior, like everybody's saying. A few healing tones for you guys, and I'm here to show you a few things and to answer a few prayers and to request that maybe some others would shout out some prayers as well, because we are all here to get through this together. So first of all, the first thing that I wanted to do, and I wanted to appease the teaser that I put out there, I came across a photo yesterday. I was looking for one photo. I ended up coming across a completely different photo on my mom's Facebook page, and I think it was for a reason. So when I saw this photo, I gasped because I hadn't ever seen it before. You know, like when you see one of those photos of yourself that you have never seen, and you're like, oh, this is either kind of cool or kind of like, I don't want to see this photo right now. So this photo I'm going to show you right now. This photo was about 10 or 12 years ago of me. I swear it. And this photo is me. I want to say it was about 23 in this picture. 22, like 23. And I'm 35 now. That's a good shot here. And when I've been showing this to my clients, at first they're like, that doesn't even look like you, but then you can tell that it's me, of course. And so yeah, I was, back then, I was a product of my environment and my diet and my habits, and just like we all are. So that was me before basically getting into not only the Beachbody program, but also discovering a few things about myself, like I spoke about yesterday, which was discovering my personal food intolerances. So one thing that I get from my clients very often, all the time, I want to say with at least all of them, at least once or twice, is digestive issues. My clients are coming to me a lot wanting to know which types of protein are going to affect their tummies the least, which diet is going to make them feel the lightest, what's going to give them, cut abs, what's going to make their muscles pop. So I felt like when I came across that photo, in which I am none of those things, it was a sign for me to come on and share that, and to show, and I'll show it again, to share that, I didn't always have what I wanted as far as body composition, but not only that, I wasn't feeling super healthy. And you can eat, when you aren't on the best diet necessarily, a lot of times you don't have the energy to get up and work out. And as we all know, that's sort of like a self-fulfilling prophecy, or a self-feeding cycle. If you don't have the energy to work out, you don't feel great about yourself, and then you don't end up working out, and then you just don't want to do nice things for yourself, like take the time to go shopping, meal prep, think about what you're eating, open yourself to growth and new things. So I was there, clearly. What changed for me? Rock bottom. Like a lot of people, it has to be a rock bottom. So for me, it was intense pain to the point where I was in and out of emergency rooms, doctor's offices, and until finally, like I mentioned in my last video, I discovered that it was a gluten intolerance that was the root of a lot of my stomach issues. And then once I eliminated that from my diet, and I saw what an impact it made on not just my body composition, but my energy, because when your body's fighting something that it's not meant to digest, that takes so much energy. So think about, you've heard that your body consumes about 2,000 calories, just your basal metabolic rate, meaning just to get up out of bed, move around, walk around, not even necessarily exercising, just to keep your organs moving. This happy drum sometimes gets happy when I hit it. It's taking these calories. So anyway, I don't want to get too far off track, but what I want to say is that when you see the results from this, it starts to fuel your curiosity. So I started to think, well, if it was this gluten that was keeping me from hitting my goals as far as, nutrition, as far as body composition and energy, and I get to a certain, so for a couple of years I'm riding that wave, no gluten, feeling good, and then you always get to that next level where you want to know, how can I, get to the next level, how can I, whether it is lose fat that you want to do, or if you want to grow more muscle, if you're just interested in feeling better, in, raising your energy stores. I was interested in all of those things, so I pushed on with my research. I discovered that it was likely that sugar was holding me back, and I had a little bit of an addiction to sugar, and I would consume at, in larger amounts in certain, small amounts of time, and that was really affecting. And of sugar. And so even somebody who doesn't look like they might be, at risk for a, type 2 diabetes type scenario, if you have somebody who is really binging on sugar all the time, lots of sugar, and then not a lot of food at all, that's still confusing to your body. So I went through a period where I was a little bit like that. It was frozen yogurt. I ate frozen yogurt every single day, and it was, I liked the mochi and the sprinkles and all of that, and but lots of sugar in frozen yogurt. I love that stuff. It's good for a treat still, for sure. The sugar rush though, and so my body was getting used to that. So the more I sort of phased out the binging on sugar, I started to notice that, yes, okay, this is starting to get me to where I want to be. And so really for me, those were the two things that I wanted to come on and touch on, because I had been discussing this a lot all week with my clients, was that if you're, again, like I mentioned yesterday, if you're having digestive issues, experiment with cutting out some of the gluten, see if it gets you to your goals. You might like what you see with your energy stores, not only that, with your energy supply, but also aesthetically. And then if you're still feeling kind of funky, if you're still feeling not yourself, because a lot of people are coming to me this week saying they're not feeling like themselves, they're feeling disconnected, they can't concentrate. These are times when it's the most important to have good nutrition. Plant-based is best. There's no two ways about it, and it's not the answer for everybody right now, and I understand that, but I have to keep saying it because I have to keep sharing what I believe in. So if you can, and if you're really struggling, and if you're at your rock bottom, my first go-to is change what you're putting inside your body. And there's really good ways to do this that make you feel like you're not deprived, and you're gonna love the way that you feel. And I have a lot of athletes, and I want to start giving the shout out, since we're kind of segueing into that, to my athletes who are committing this life to themselves. Vera's number one. I really am, I'm really buzzed for this client of mine, one of my newer athletes, Vera. I'm so happy that we've been put back in touch. I want to play a little ditty for Vera. She's traveling tonight, but she's bringing her Shakeology with her on the plane. TSA better not take that Shakeology. I will drive down there and rave. And she's bringing her Beachbody on Demand, which means she's going to be able to do Insanity. I had her starting on PiYo, which is Pilates and yoga put together, because she's into bar and stuff like that. But she was looking for something more challenging. That's what I love to hear. So I gave her Insanity. She did the fit test. She liked it. It was a little bit more catered to what she's used to. And she is an athlete. She's a lifelong athlete. But she was an athlete in high school. So yeah, she's taking Beachbody on Demand on the road. That's why we do this. So she's going to be sweating her butt off, and it's either her uncle's house that she's staying, or maybe it's a hotel room. But all of my Beachbody athletes are doing this. I have a lot of travelers right now, so I'm going to play this for Teresa and Vanessa, the ones who I know for sure are traveling and still taking Beachbody on Demand with them. I really want to give you guys a kudos, a loud one. I hope you guys are too. So Teresa, Vanessa, Vera, I want to congratulate you guys, and I want you guys to keep going with the Beachbody on Demand on the road. You can do it on your phone. I do. When you guys see the videos of me out here, I'm filming with my pad, and I'm doing the Beachbody on Demand on my phone through my 3G or 4G or whatever it is. So yeah, no excuses, and you guys are not making any, and that's what I love. Vera's checking in with me. She's keeping herself accountable. She's letting me know how the diet's going, and this fills me with intention, and it makes me want to give that back to her. So if you want a relationship like that, I can do that for you. I can get you set up with meal plan if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for meal plan and fitness plan, I can do that. If you want to jump in with one of my focus groups, we can do that. If you have questions on an anti-inflammatory diet, one of my friends did, and she's already super fit, but she's looking for that, like I said, once you get to that plateau and you're wondering like how to get to the next level, it's probably something in your routine, but I bet you changing your diet can make a big difference. And if you want to know more about it, please message me, because I'm here. So for that, moving on, I wanted to send out a prayer request and just play some tones for a friend of mine. His name is Joe, and he is in need of some healing prayers. So if you could just send out healing prayers for Joe. He's in San Diego, and he had a little accident, and so he was in the hospital, and I wanted, if you could just right now, just to send some vibes from your heart, just some healing vibes for him, some comfort, some strength for him and his family, and then some tones for you, Joe. Kimya. Some healing tones out for you, and if you could send some love from your heart out to Kimya. My battery is keeping me honest today. And then one more. This is for Lauren, my homegirl, queen of the stage, NPC superstar, and I'm proud to say that I was the first one who said you need to get into a suit and get your butt up on stage and pose because you're gifted, girl. And I have just been watching your journey and I'm blown away, blown away. She needs a little bit of healing tones her way. She's having a bummer of a day, but it's lifted now. Sending love to you, Lauren. I'm just going to play you guys out until my battery runs out. One more, Ralph McDonald. Ooh, I almost forgot. Happy birthday, Ralph. I would have had to make a whole other video. King of the track, Ralph McDonald. Young man, happy birthday.